They just cut their nails 50% of the actual process. So for me, it's not advisable.
Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you guys doing well. This episode is all about nails. So I have my special guest with me, Miss Dianne. She's the nail technician here at Skills. She will share with us a lot of information, give you some tips and advice, and answer too many questions inside of your head. This is your boy Barber Mo, and this is the Skills Talk. Welcome to Skills Talk. How are you doing today, Dianne?
I'm doing well, Barber Mo, and thank you for having me here in Skills Talk. And I'm so glad to share my knowledge about nail care.
Good. So at most of the time I have people, they just come to me and we have like little conversation man to man, and they're like, yo, this is not for me, this thing is mostly for female, I'm shy to ask somebody to do it. And then I reach point that I'm lost, like I don't know what to say for him. So is it really for female only?
Well, first of all, when you talk about nails, it doesn't matter if you are male or female. As long as you want to be presentable and clean, why not? This is for general and more hygienic.
So, like, if the people they're just doing it at home, is there any risk or anything that you can advise them? Because back in the day, I used to cut it by myself, and I really never liked it, and I was always feeling there is something wrong in it. Until you come to me and you advise me, I took all your advice, and now I'm like really more happy with it. But it's hard for me sometimes to convince people since it's not my profession.
Yeah.
So what you can advise them and why they should not do it at home, why they should go to someone else?
Well, generally, most of the people, they do their nails at home. But as a professional, I don't advise it because they just cut their nails 50% of the actual process, and they neglect to cut the excess cuticles, and they build a lot of dead skin aside of sidewalls. So for me, it's not advisable.
Yeah, this is most of the time when I realize the difference between cutting my nail by myself or someone to do it for me is usually I used to think that this is it and we're done, it's just a nail. So I never appreciate the beauty of my nail, but then like really after I get it done by you, so there was a lot of access for the cuticles on the sidewall for my nail. So it's all when you get rid of it, you appreciate it much more. And also it's kind of like the shape when the nail grows back. To me, I appreciate it a lot more.
Yes, and sometimes, you know, when you have the dead skin here, it's really bothering, you know. Then sometimes the people, they just pull it off.
Yeah, but if they didn't experience this, then definitely they will never know what we're talking about. So how often we should do our nail? Now, to me personally, when before you teach me, when I used to do it, so I just grab the trimmer like a lot of people, and then I just trim my nails and then I'm done. But I never knew until you told me that it's important to do it every X time. So can you please share with a lot of people that they have same question that I have about how often and why is that?
Yeah, it's a very good question, Barber Mo. And how often? It's average 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, for 2 weeks, you can tell that their nail is really long. And then if you are very professional and you want to look presentable, maximum 1 week, but don't go lesser than that.
Yeah,
Because
of course, you have to give like your skin and your nail like some time to recover.
Yes, it might cost you like, you know, cut your nail bed and skin, so we don't do that. And then you should cut your nails regularly because the germ underneath might accumulate underneath the nails, and worst come to worst, you can have bacterial infection because of the dirt.
Yeah, and especially now during coronavirus time, I think it's more required because cleanliness is very important, and you're really touching your eyes, your nose, and your mouth like sometime often. So I believe it's much better we keep that things a little bit short and neat.
Exactly.
We have another question is with regards to the feet. So is it important to do it, and also how often?